Hello and welcome to our video on Mishnayot Shabbat, Mishnah concept number 16. Today's Mishnah concept is that on Shabbat we are forbidden to extinguish a fire directly or indirectly. Indirectly, for example, means that you take some oil from the lamp, from the oil lamp, so it will go out earlier. Now, you didn't blow it out, you didn't pour water on it, but by taking that oil out, you're causing indirectly that the lamp will run out of oil earlier and go out. So you can't do that either. Based on that concept, the Mishnah begins with an example of a contraption set up to extend the time that a candle can burn. So here you have an old oil lamp, probably made of clay, filled with oil and a wick sticking out with a flame. And since there would not be enough oil to burn for as long as the person may have wanted, somebody may have come up with an ingenious solution by taking an empty eggshell, making a hole in the top to pour oil in, and a teeny hole in the bottom to allow the oil to drip, drip, drop inside the lamp and refill the oil as it is being burnt. That way, the lamp burns for extra long time. Can this be used for Shabbat? Says the Mishnah, Lo yikov adam shvoferet shel beitza. A person may not make a hole in the egg of an eggshell. V'imalena shemen, and fill it up with oil. V'itnena al pi haner, and put it on the opening of a candle. Bishvil shetehei minatefet, that it should drip inside and extend the life of the candle. Afilu hi shel cheres, even if it is made out of earthenware. The commentaries explain that the Mishnah means usually people don't take oil out of an earthenware vessel because the earthenware makes it disgusting. But since it's in that egg, we're worried that someone's going to take some oil out. Let's say they need some extra oil for their salad and they don't have oil on Shabbat. And they say, oh great, let's pull some oil out of the egg. It's not in the candle yet. It's not technically putting out the fire directly. Let's just take some of that extra oil. So since there is a risk of someone doing that, the rabbis of the Mishnah decreed that we may not make such a contraption, since you may take the oil out on Shabbat and you will be indirectly extinguishing the fire. However, says the Mishnah, Rabbi Yehuda matir. Rabbi Yehuda allows it. Rabbi Yehuda thinks that someone is not going to be so foolish as to take the oil out of the egg. They'll realize that would be putting out the lamp. We don't have to worry about someone doing that. Aval, however, says the Mishnah, Im chibra hayotzer mitchila, if the craftsman attached that shell when the candle was made or before Shabbat, or if the person who owned the candle did so with some cement or some type of permanent attachment, mutar, it's totally allowed, mipnei shehu kli echad, because it's like one vessel. So if you did something like this, if you took the eggshell or any type of cup and you put some cement, either a craftsman or you did this as your own arts and crafts project, obviously before Shabbat, then you can light this lamp and use this contraption on Shabbat, because we know that he would, just like you wouldn't take oil directly out of the lamp, you know that that's part of the lamp, you wouldn't take the oil out of that either. The Mishnah continues with another contraption to extend the life of a candle. But we should not use it because you may indirectly come to extinguish a fire. Says the Mishnah, Lo yimale adam et hakara. A person should not fill up a plate, shemen, with oil, v'yitnena b'tzad haner, and put it next to a candle, v'yiten rosh haptila b'tocha, and put the head, the top of the wick, inside of it. Bishvil shetehei sho'eved, so the oil should flow into the candle. What are we talking about? We're talking about a contraption that looks like this. Person has one candle and he wants to extend its life, so he takes a long wick and he drags the wick out into another container, another bowl filled with oil, and that way the oil flows through the wick and burns in the flame. Even after there's no more oil left in this lamp will continue burning. That can't be done. Why not? The same concern. Someone might not realize, he might take out some oil and indirectly extinguish the candle. However, says the Mishnah, Rabbi Yehuda matir. Rabbi Yehuda allows it. He is not concerned about this worry, and he knows that people will not do that because they know that it's extinguishing. However, the halacha follows the chachamim, and therefore it is not allowed to do.